What's going on, YouTubers? I am back with an unusual story on how I acquired a Glock 17. So today is Saturday, March 29th, 2025. Friday, March 21st, I got a tattoo and my wife got a tattoo, and the next day we were flying out to Vegas. So anyway, I got a little, probably about that size of a tattoo on my leg. And the guy that was tattooing me was an apprentice, which I was kind of skeptical of because I've been down that road before. I'm about 60, maybe 70% covered in tattoos. Anyway, the kid's like, yeah, I've been tattooing for 5 years. He actually did a tattoo on my wife the week prior, and it actually turned out really good. So anyway, this tattoo took 7 hours, and it should have taken an hour and a half. Well, anyway, long story short, our Vegas trip was ruined. We basically stayed the entire time in the room because I couldn't walk. It was highly irritated, which turned into an infection. So we were in Vegas Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We came back Monday evening, and thankfully I had a doctor's appointment for Tuesday. So that was the main topic of my visit at the doctor's office on Tuesday, and he was like, yeah, we need to get you on some antibiotics, some topical and oral. So anyway, it's been very painful for the last 7 days, 7 days to walk, stand on it, anything. Like, it's severely swollen. It is by far the worst tattoo I've ever gotten. So anyway, the guy that was tattooing on my wife, had a gun for sale, and he had a Gen 4 Glock 17, and he was like, hey, what would you give me for this? And it didn't have a mag. A Glock 17 mag had like a 25 round mag in it. So anyway, I'm going to show you. Didn't come with the light. But anyway, I was like, look, man, I've been in the gun business a long time, and by any means, I'm not trying to offend you, but if you took this to a gun shop to trade or sell it, they'd probably give you $200 for it. So I tell you what, I'll give you 300. And he's like, yeah, I can't do that. I paid $450 for this thing. And my first thought was like, man, that guy got ripped off. Like, this is a Gen 4, still had the finger grooves, like didn't even have a Glock 17 mag. So anyway, she had a 8-9 hour tattoo session, and so I had a little bit of time after. But when he was done, he was like, hey, you know what, I'll sell you the Glock. So I'm like, all right. So I already had an X300 laying around. So I was like, I'm going to turn this into a project. So I bought a Dremel kit. I've actually owned a few of them. They didn't last long, so I bought another one. Dremeled off the finger grooves. I bought a heat gun and heated up the back strap to, here, I'm just going to show you while I'm talking. And I'll also stippled it. But I want you to see that back strap. It looks very... I took out that Glock hump. I'm not sure how well. Let me use the background as contrast. So anyway, what I did is I just kept heating it and then rolling it on like a countertop. And then I have a little armorer's hammer with the polymer on one side and a brass on the other. And I was laying this on a counter and slightly tapping it while it was severely heated up, not to the point where it was melting anything, but I thought it turned out good. I also did a double undercut on it. Now, mind you, this is my first time doing this. You guys can trash talk all you want. It looks like garbage, looks like shit. I'm not looking for any of my guns to win popularity contests. I've spent hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars on sending guns to professionals that stipple, that do undercuts and Cerakote. I was like, it's $300. Can't screw it up that bad. I also did a grip chop. So I chopped this down so it'll fit Glock 19 mags. So there is a Glock 19 mag in there. You see that's Glock. See if we can get that. Probably not going to focus on there, but these are Glock 19 mags. And it also fits the Magpul mags. So what I did is I used a little Dremel wheel And I did all this freehand. Like I sketched it out with a pencil and then cut on this portion of it so I could sand the rest of it down. It is very squared up. So at first it wasn't one side. I think it was the mag release side was hanging down a little bit further. The Glock mags were fitting in there, but the Magpul mags weren't. So what was interesting is when I heated up the back strap and got that Glock hump removed, my Magpul mags fit in there. Thought that was weird. So let me show you. See how flat that is now? It's not like a perfect arc like it is from the factory. But it did remove that Glock hump. You might see a little bit of it there, but it significantly reduced it. The gun did come with, I think this was the tallow edition, because it's got the Ameriglow sights, the black serrated rear. I don't know why this is not focusing, but you get the gist. Let's see. There we go. There's the serrated rear and the orange tritium front dot. And it had an agency trigger in it. Now, this being a Gen 4, and the finger grooves, I was never big on those. I think this was more than a fair deal, $300. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick show and tell. Now on camera, the stippling doesn't look the greatest. I freehanded all this also. It actually wasn't that bad. I understand it doesn't look the prettiest, but I need it to function. The reason I get handguns stippled, or I buy handguns that have factory stippling on them, is for texture. I don't want this thing slipping, rotating in my hand. I want the most grip and traction as possible. So I can't tell you I've ever been to a gun meet or a shooting range where I'm like, oh man, that is the awesome looking gun, because you got it professionally stippled. But anyway, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the confidence that I had to do it. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on folks that are out there, their first time doing it, and they've looked great. They looked fine. Yeah, there was probably some mess ups there, but that's all part of learning. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I ordered a Faxon threaded barrel because I'm going to run a can. This is going to be my nightstand gun. Probably not going to carry it, but I've always wanted a Glock 17 with a 19 frame. And as you can tell, the frame, it's not a 19 frame on a 17 slide. Let me see. We can get the 17 in there. There we go. But anyway, I have something else to show. I'm going to do a video on. This is going to be a short video, under 10 minutes. I actually stopped into the local gun shop that I've been in the city that I live in. There's only one, and it's a lot of low-end guns in there. And I haven't been in there in about 2 years, so I'm like, you know what? Let me stop in there. So I'm going to do a review on this next, but I picked up a Smith & Wesson 1911. And look at all that beautiful engraving. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. But anyway, I'm going to do a review on this soon. It's not a good review, but we'll get to that. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the Glock 17. Haven't named it. Maybe the Ghetto Blaster. I don't know. We'll see. But, oh, and this thing hasn't been shot much. I guarantee it hasn't. It is super clean on the inside. He said he got it from a police officer that he did tattoo work on. I guess it was worth $450, but I don't know. Oh, and it does have because this is a USA made Glock, so it has the Georges emblem there. And I thought I'd seen it somewhere else too. But anyway, guys, just wanted to do a quick show and tell. Let me know what you think. Don't beat me up too bad, but I'll talk to y'all soon.